It ain't no question that I go and get it. It ain't no question I'm stacking my figures. These niggas disrespect, we give them niggas.
Damn, all right. Now, for those who aren't familiar, this is 10 questions, 10 answers. Hosted by Teach Darrell, Mr. Lonely Stone, and Mr. Watch How I Do It. And we have none other than Chef Brooklyn in the house. Yeah. One of the best chefs in DMV. If you have tasted his food, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Very hardworking. Has done a lot of events in the DMV area, not just Baltimore, like some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we about to get a good interview going on today. This is episode 2 of 10 questions, 10 answers. So we gonna get straight into it, man. We do got a surprise for y'all, but I'm gonna wait till after we get a couple questions going and whatnot. As he continues to, chef it up, you know what I'm saying? So first question I got, brother. All right. So I was saying, where did your passion for being a chef begin, and how did it impact you?
Honestly, my inspiration of being a chef honestly came from my family. I grew up in the kitchen. My father actually was executive chef, been executive chef my whole life. I took my first steps as a baby in the kitchen.
That's hard.
And then my grandmother, so much of my other family, like they always had their hands in the kitchen. So it's just like, why not? Like,
you got a family full of cooks, is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So the whole family can burn.
You got my mother's side, which is Hispanic and Caribbean, and then you got my father's side, which is from down south.
So, yeah, that's great. That's great seasonings right there.
Yeah, so you got a variety of different flavors and talents and techniques. So
no, I feel that. I definitely feel that. So kind of going from that, then, which family member's food is undeniable? Or give me your top 3.
My grandmother. My grandmother, and I appreciate her daily. I lost my grandmother, I want to say 2 years ago now. And her food alone has inspired me because it's not it was never your typical Hispanic or typical Caribbean food. It was always a spin on it. There was always a twist. It was something extra. Like, it's always something that just make you excited. Like, oh yeah, you about to go to grandma's house to eat. Like, oh yeah, like, you're not leaving nothing behind. If you do take leftovers, it might get ate in the car. So, yeah.
Okay. So is that kind of where, kind of adding on to this one at this point, but is that kind of where the experimental side of your culinary arts come from?
So, to be bluntly honest, the experimental side of my culinary arts, passion, and everything came from, honestly, doing a couple of time behind the wall, for real.
Okay.
And still wanting to eat good and having limited resources and ingredients, and it's just like, man, I gotta make some shit. And
okay.
And it was right then and there, like, actually, so before I went, well, not to drag on, but
no, I say explain the whole thing, man. We here to talk about you, brother.
Before I even really took culinary seriously, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. So everybody knew I can cook. I knew I can cook, but becoming a chef, it's more than just cooking, you know. So it's more than just throwing a title on the front of your nickname or whatever the case may be. It's the passion, it's the dedication, it's the determination to make somebody happy and enjoy themselves as well as their time just off your plating, just off the flavors that you're putting in the food and the ingredients that you're using, and the authenticity of everything that I use. Like, I have to use a lot of fresh ingredients. I don't like to use too much processed stuff like that because it takes away from a lot of flavors, and it's just, in my opinion, bullshit.
I like no, I'm about to say, you got to keep it honest, man.
And then too, I wanted to experiment too because, as you know, like, I'm originally born and raised Brooklyn, New York, and then to transition from there and then to come to Baltimore, Maryland, it's a whole different vibe of technique and food and flavors and everything like that. So that's what made me want to, dibble and dabble with different flavors and stuff like that.
What kind of talk about that a little bit more, because that's kind of one of my questions as well. How does the experience as a chef in Baltimore, the DMV, versus your home city? Is it a difference, whereas though as far as like doing events back home and doing events here?
I can honestly say it's a huge difference because of the diversity that's in New York City as opposed to here. It's
okay, so you got to please more people.
Not even
more types
just
of people.
more people. It's I would say it's more open-minded people as far as on the food scene in New York as opposed to here. Here, a lot of people are really just satisfied, and I hate to say it like this, but some people are more satisfied with a chicken box, cheesesteak, and a crab cake.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
As opposed to when you go to New York, you can get Greek food, you can get Indian food, you can have Chinese food, authentic Chinese food, real barbecue, not just stuff that you got from the freezer and thawed out that was already processed and yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, and they're not scared. A lot of people are stuck in Maryland, I feel like, at times when it comes to certain things. Because if you look at it, the majority of mainstream video restaurants here, their menu is pretty much the same. And I don't want to discriminate for real and say just black owned, but the majority of black owned restaurants menu pretty much had the same exact thing. They have a seafood pasta, they have lamb chops, they either have crab cakes, of course, because it's Maryland. You can't. That's one thing I will never take away from Maryland, because that's why I created the Baltimore burger, which I'll get on to that later on.
Right.
So,
and a lot of
people have to be
just start adding the lamb chops.
Not scared to step out the box.
Okay.
You feel me? Like that's the base of it.
Okay. No, I can understand that. And to your point, though, a lot of people did just start adding those lamb chops to their menu within the past 2 to 3 years, from what I've seen. So
because it became a popular thing.
I see what you're saying. More so in New York is where they just do their thing. Whatever their thing is, that's what they're going to do. You come experience our culture at our establishment and everything like that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
I see what you're saying. What's the first dish that you actually learned to cook and the first dish that you learned to master? Because that can be two different things.
Yes, it is. It's totally two different things. I'm glad you asked me that question. So the first dish I made was with my father was a bone-in ribeye.
Okay, so you started off strong.
Yeah, and that from there I started to learn how to temperatures, because that's another thing as well. I've mastered temperatures when it comes to, no funny business, the meats and proteins and stuff like that. I know what you mean. So you get what I'm saying? Like, but a dish that I've mastered is fried snapper.
Mastered the
fried snapper. A whole fried snapper.
I didn't know you can cook the fried snapper, brother.
Yes. A whole fried snapper.
I just started eating snapper, by the way. For those that know me, know I'm a picky eater. So,
yes, Lord.
I started trying fish this year. Quite delicious.
Yeah.
Thanks to my brother and my sister out there. They know who they are. But yeah, man. So how did you know you mastered it, though? Like, what makes you say that you mastered that?
I haven't got a bad review.
Okay. Look. I about to say somebody said it already. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. My boy Vegas said shit. That fried snap is crazy.
Yeah. Or either that, or we could sit there and talk about the oxtail lasagna I made. But
Okay. I about to say, look, get into your bag, brother. Get into your bag, brother.
So yeah.
Well, just kind of give us a little bit. You kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but kind of give us a little bit more insight on your upbringing and how that has really impacted who you are today and where you are now.
Like I said before, you know, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and in all reality, like my upbringing was rough. Being born in Brooklyn is not like nothing to play with. It's nothing, you know, not a joke, and it's slightly, it has its good and its bad spots for real, just like Baltimore, you know, just like everywhere. But Brooklyn is a jungle. Like off rip, like Brooklyn is a jungle. Ain't no other way to put it. And if you survive the jungle for real, you can survive anywhere. That's why I tell people all the time. If you can survive in New York, you can go anywhere. You can literally go anywhere and be good. Like, for a little while, ripping, running the streets, you know, how that go. And I ain't gonna touch too much on that part. But
I said, we already understand.
But from there, got into a little bit of trouble, and after that, I was able to go to a culinary high school. Well, I actually started food and finance is where I got to really see the ins and outs of the culinary arts, period. Like,
okay.
That right there really opened my eyes. I knew I was interested in cooking, but that school in itself opened my eyes into, I'm interested in culinary. I'm not just interested in just making a sandwich or, you feel me, flipping a burger. I'm interested in creating something. I'm interested in serving something that's going to inspire even people that's younger than me, you feel me, to do something better with themselves, with their lives, because it's so many wrong things that you could do. But after that, I want to say after freshman year, getting sophomore year, a couple of situations happened in New York, and my mother relocated, and then stuff forced me to relocate down here.
Okay. So would you say that kind of, how do I want to put this? So you going through that and then becoming a chef, would you say being a chef has impacted your life more on a positive note to kind of change from everything that was going on and what you were kind of accustomed to?
Being a chef, I'm not even going to say just being a chef and being a father saved my life. If we're being bluntly honest, being a chef and being a father saved my life on a whole different scale, because in all reality, if we're being bluntly honest, at a certain point in time, I didn't think I was going to make it to C19. And now here I'm sitting here talking to you over 30.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's a blessing to me, because a lot of people didn't make it out of Brooklyn. A lot of people don't make it out of Baltimore. So,
yeah, you ain't never lying.
You get what I'm saying? So to go through the things that I went through is just that I feel as though that somebody my age, because at the end of the day, for real, I feel as though just because you're a certain age, it doesn't stop your growth. It doesn't stop your learning capabilities. So take the stuff that I've been through, the hardships, the jail time, the ups and downs, and use that as a stepping stone, because I'm here. I got released from prison in 2019, and I have not been back. I've been off parole and worked at some of the best restaurants in Baltimore City. Like, I got to cook for Marlon Wayans. I got to cook for T.I. I've cooked for Peter Thomas, even though, yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, like, the Ravens players, I've cooked for majority of them. You know, like, I've got to shake hands and rub elbows with some of the finest people, even Chef Dash. I just worked with Chef Dash down Mimosa City. It's one of the best.
Shout out to Chef Dash as well.
You feel me? Definitely shout out to the bro. That's one of the best chefs next to me in Baltimore City. I'm sorry. Chef Leak, he helped as far as when I worked down Bar 1, helped me, you feel me, perfect my craft with certain stuff. When it came to plating and stuff like that, I looked up to Chef Sion from Black Swan, because as far as with his creativity, his plating and everything, those chefs I just named are very, very talented chefs. And not only that, they're Black chefs.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It
You
was
get what I'm
more
saying?
influential. You could
Right.
see
And
yourself in them.
they're chefs, and then between Chef Dash and Chef Leak alone, they're from New York. So they come from the same type of background I come from. And they're at a scale of, you feel me, that they're at, coming from where we come from, it's hard. You feel me? So
But it's
to be
easy
able to
to
do
connect.
everything, to do everything that I'm able to do now, to be able to speak this to you is just like, it's a gift, honestly. So it has changed my life for the positive.
No, but I know that's actually good as well, as far as like having people from where you are from to kind of connect with on the same career path as well.
Most definitely.
Whereas though y'all are like-minded individuals.
Definitely.
Because that's the most important part. As long as y'all got the same mindset and then y'all can work together at that point, that's when some beautiful things can come out of that.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
All right, man. We gonna lighten it up a little bit. For the people that are here right now, my brother is over there chefing some stuff up. Please let the people know what you're gonna be cooking.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab y'all real quick.
There you go. Take them into your world, brother. Take them into your world.
Let me go ahead and flip this camera real quick. All right. So over here we got some freshly cut salmon.
Right.
We have baby spinach and spring mix, a little fresh tomatoes, a little honey roasted walnuts and cranberries, feta cheese, and Italian dressing.
Okay.
So I'll be making salmon salad. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing too, but yeah, nothing too crazy. You know, something that you could even make at home. And that's another thing I'm trying to get into as well, doing cooking classes for the people that, might need a little help, fellas, ladies. Everybody need a little help.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a great idea now. You might have something on your hands. You can create a little date night out of that for people and all that.
There you go. Yeah.
Now, since we all talking about what you over there cooking now, that looks like that's a dinner plate. Or a little lunch. It could be a little lunch. So we're gonna
It falls with the salad. Like the salad could be lunch, it could be dinner. If you like the salad and the protein that's going with the salad is literally the salad I'm making is for a client who is actually in the process of losing weight, getting more fit and everything like that. And you also don't want the person to feel as though they are being like they already in the process of trying to lose weight, which is it's an issue in its own. What's terrible. It's always boogie. But like I was saying, when it comes to diet and everything like that, you don't want to feel like it's a punishment. You want to still be able to eat comfortably. You still want to be able to do what you want to do, but you just got to portion it better. You just might got to season it a little bit differently. You get what I'm saying? It's all in how you do certain things to get the same results that you want to get.
Okay. Well, that kind of goes into my next question because we all talking about what it could be. So, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Give me your go-to meal for each one.
Breakfast, steak and potatoes.
Oh, you gonna eat heavy? Okay.
Lunch,
Right. Y'all drop in the comments what y'all breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals is too.
I want to say lunch-wise.
Lunch is always the hard one.
Yeah, like I don't know, bro, because that's even if I eat lunch. I might eat a little sandwich or something,
But see, you could hook a sandwich up now.
All right, so boom, then I get a pastrami sandwich with everything on it, lettuce, tomatoes, little banana peppers on there, something.
Right.
Nice little jalapeno kettle chips, and then calypso, You know, gotta have the bed. Gotta have
Out
the
of
bed. With dinner, now that depends. Because it all depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. Because I might want lamb chops, might want just all seafood, nice little lobster tail. Well, not little,
but we ain't
no
talking about
lobster tail.
we ain't talking about what it depends on. What's the go-to?
Surf and turf.
All right, there we go. There we go. We talking about what's your go-to when you like, all right, I'm tired of, you know, sitting here thinking about it. I'm gonna just go for it.
Surf and turf.
Talk about the
Can't go wrong.
Rasta pasta. I was talking to him about that the other day. That Rasta pasta something different, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They know what's going
yeah.
on in the comments.
I'm about
They
to
know
say,
what's going
yeah,
on in the
it's
comments.
definitely top to us people. Definitely, definitely.
Golly. So this is gonna be a little bit of a harder question, but it is gonna challenge you a little bit to kind of think more. So how would you describe yourself as a chef, and why do you feel that way? Because it's not always easy to describe ourselves, especially in that type of sense when we are of a different career or something like that. When you're just talking about yourself and to your family and friends, that's okay. But how would you explain yourself as a chef to a stranger?
Hmm. I'm I'm everything that you want and everything you should be afraid of.
All right.
All at
Didn't expect that one.
once.
Didn't
Because
expect that.
at the same time, everything that you want is not always everything that you need.
I like that.
But on the flip note, I will say that I'm everything you should be afraid of for real, because at the end of the day, for real, I'm determined, I'm dedicated, and I know this is what I want. This is not what I need, this is what I want. It's a difference. I want to be that next chef that's gonna, oh my gosh, no, he did not just do that. Yeah, I want to be that chef. I am gonna be that chef, and that's what is what I mean by be a little scared of, not intimidated, not threatened too much. You know, unless you're another chef coming from a spot, but then you know, ain't too many can do that.
Okay. Okay. No, I can definitely understand that. This is kind of a left question, but just something I've always noticed about you.
uh-huh.
Does your does your fashion sense and the way that you cook have anything to do with one another at all? Honestly, just because like your fashion sense is bold, it's kind of experimental, unpredictable type. You know, is that kind of
I feel like,
just you in general?
I feel like, yeah, I feel like, honestly, for real, you should, the basic chef jacket and, you know, chef attire is cool, but when you're in school, if you know you have, you want organization to your kitchen and everything like that, but as a chef, I like to stand out. I like to, you know, look the part. I feel as though if I'm cooking something that looks sexy, why the fuck can't I?
Understand?
Because I feel like if a chef is coming out and he looks like some of these cooks I've seen look, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna be too pressed to try their food. I'm not. I'm not.
I understand what you're saying.
Like, but everybody, you know, different strokes for different folks when it comes to, you feel me, the dressing part and everything. But all I will say is that you, as a chef or cook, should be able to find your own style and everything like that matches your ideal of cooking.
Okay.
That's
Congratulations on the Fave Chef competition.
thank you,
I'm gonna
thank
shout
you,
you out on
thank
that.
you.
Uh, kind of get a rundown for that. Give everybody your information. Let them know if they can still vote and everything like that while we're here.
Definitely still vote. I'm number placed 15.
gotta give him some more information, brother.
Oh, my fault. It's a I thought you already told me. My bad,
People
bro. So
who
basically,
read the post, they've seen it, or if people don't always read posts, so kind of give you the chance to kind of let them know what the Fave Chef competition is, how they can vote, how they can get in touch and engage more. So.
Okay, so basically, the Fave Chef competition is a competition by a chef named Carla Hall. She is a very, very, very well-known chef, and she is looking for the next favorite chef to sit there and be on the cover of Home Taste magazine. You win $25,000, and you also get the opportunity to sit there and do a cook segment with her. Right now, it went from the top 20, no, the top 50, top 20, and then now we're the top 15, which I'm placing in the top 15. The next couple of days, they'll be placing the top 10 and so forth and so forth. At the end of the month, she'll be determining the winner. So we have the People's Choice, which is basically the person that won from the votes, which you can check my link in my bio. And then you have Carla Hall's Choice, which she, as the chef itself, will pick her person who she feels as though should win as well.
Okay, so do you do they fly you out type stuff and you gotta
So
cook
it's
in front of them?
based. So if you're in another state, they'll fly you to New York. It's based in New York. They'll fly you to New York. You do a photo shoot. You'll do an interview, and sit there and talk about what dish you would like. You would like to make as far as with Carla Hall,
Okay.
and so forth and so forth.
Now, you already kind of got in mind what you
Oh, I'm
gonna
throwing
do?
that Brooklyn Way Pineapple Bowl. It's only right.
I don't blame you one bit, bro.
For those of y'all that have not tasted the Brooklyn Way Pineapple Bowl, listen here. Listen here, listen here, listen here, listen here. That right there, that's a whole nother level
Y'all,
of flavor right there.
y'all
You
don't
hear me?
know.
Now, and I done did it with rice, and I done did it with the pasta. So, pick your poison. Because that rasta pasta recipe I got in that tuck for real something dangerous. And then
Now, I
when I
haven't tried
mixed it,
with the rice, brother.
you ain't tried.
You haven't did that.
You ain't tried the rice, bro? With the coconut
Next time I'm in the
jasmine
city,
rice, with the habanero peppers in there for real, with the
next
yeah, come on
time
now.
I'm in the city, I'm gonna need something with the rice. We're gonna need something with the rice.
He ain't tell y'all for how he came in the city. He made sure he got him a plate though, late and everything. He got him a
So,
plate.
you gave me your lamb chops, brother. I appreciate it.
You definitely did. But look, that's only because you're my brother. Gotta share the love.
Blessings, blessings. But as
Oh,
far as that goes, just kind of wanted to congratulate you on that. Kind of give you a chance. Okay, let them know. There we
that's
go.
called properly pan-seared salmon right there. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I lost my train of thought just for a quick second. We back at it. We back at it. The stomach growled a little bit mid interview, but we good. You know what I'm saying? A real question though, is this something that you thought about wanting to pass down to your kids? And if so, had they already started getting their hands dirty in the kitchen at all?
So when it comes to passing it down to my kids and everything like that, I am a stickler on not forcing anything on my children.
That's understandable.
So, but my son loves to be in the kitchen. He first made pancakes and eggs at like 2 years old. And it was me and him in the kitchen, and it was like he enjoyed every second of it. My daughters, we done made burgers together, cookies, little stuff like that. I'm not a pastry chef. I'm not even gonna play with it. I'm not a pastry chef.
My man said, I'm gonna be honest.
But
I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
be bluntly honest, I'm not a pastry chef. But when it comes to that, I definitely wouldn't mind passing it down to my kids. That would be something that I honestly will be honored to do. And even to the point where my son, he said, he's like, Daddy, I want to be just like you. And I told him, no, be better. Don't never want to be like me, be better. So if you do want to be a chef, be a better chef than I am. Because I feel as though there's nothing wrong with that. Because if your child perceive, per, surpasses you in certain career-wise, you did your job as a father.
I know. I can respect that.
So that's my outlook on it. So yes, I would love to pass this along to my kids.
That's what I like to hear, man. We kind of dwindling down to the last questions, brother. How you looking
All right.
over there on the meal?
Look, man, time is almost done. I just time that up. I'm about to let that what's in there rest for a little bit.
Right.
About to come over here, slide y'all over here so y'all can.
Let me see what else we got going on over there. While we before we ask these last couple questions.
Yeah, hold on. Let me wash my hands first. Wash. Gotta make sure you wash good.
Good hygiene for
So.
everybody out there. Good hygiene for everybody out there. Y'all need to learn it. A lot of people don't got this.
For real.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. Appreciate y'all staying tuned with us. If y'all
Yeah.
can, drop some of y'all favorite meals. What's y'all go-to dishes out there? Let us know what y'all love to eat when y'all go out, or what y'all love to cook when y'all in your home.
Better yet, how about this one? I got a surprise for y'all. Let me know the next two top dishes that get talked about the most for real going on my next menu.
Ooh. Ooh.
How about that?
I got one for steak coming up. My man said he said he top one in cooking steak. I
Ah,
can attest to that.
I, I hear you. I hear you, my.
Hey, Brooklyn.
I hear you, my good brother.
When I say he ain't tell a lie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, the stuffed honey glazed. Okay. And the
Oh
lamb
yeah.
chops.
Okay.
Now, okay. So legs, are you honey glazing the lamb chops too?
Mm.
I need to know that. You can't just say lamb chops and not honey glaze the lamb chops too, brother. Salmon ranch. Y'all talking some shit in these comments.
Oh yeah. That's summer. She definitely sent me. Ah.
So that's something you already done.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought that was something new. I thought she was hitting this with something new.
Listen, it'll be new to y'all because I ain't doing for everybody.
Oh, see, there we go. There we go. We can add that to the menu then. Okay, so he said he got a honey glazed the lamb chops too. That's what I'm talking about. You a real one for that. A real one. Can't just leave them bare. No, honey glaze all that. All right. So give me a kind of idea of where you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years as a person first, and then as a chef.
As a person, in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm gonna be married.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not getting no younger. So, next 2 to 3 years, as a person, I plan on being married. Um, Me as a chef.
That was cool for the person, but you kind of try to skate out of there. Kind of try to skate
2 to 3
out of
years because I'm a pretty solid person already. So, like, if I change too much from where I'll be changing myself.
So it's not changing. It's not changing. It's where do you want to see yourself within the next 2 to 3 years? Like, do you want to be flourishing with multiple businesses? Do you want
That's
an
what I was about to say.
Airbnb business?
Okay. All right.
Like, get down to a little
So
bit like of your passions and what you actually
me,
want to
me,
accomplish.
me as a person for where I want to have at least 2 food trucks and then my own business as far as restaurant, and then I want to have my own catering business and entertainment business as well. Like I want
There we
it all
go.
in one because I have enough people and have enough resources that I need to utilize and people that I know that if I was to join everybody together, it'd be fucking phenomenal. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. If I was to combine all my resource, the people I know together to join one team, niggas would be like Wolfgang Puck who?
So entertainment, what you mean? Just like an entertainment management company?
As if you are booking, if you're coming across the bridge, you're coming across the bridge. And then when I say coming across the bridge, a lot of people get confused. I'm from Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Bridges lead to a lot of different places. That bridge led me to Baltimore. That bridge led me to Miami. That bridge led me to Atlanta. That bridge led me to Kentucky. These are all places, these are all states that I've cooked in. These are all states that I've made a name for myself in. So you get what I'm saying? So when I say come across the bridge, that's what I mean. So with that though, honestly, bro, with that, you get a chef, you get a DJ, you get, if you want live art there, I know so many different painters and stuff like that. You get that. You get entertainment all around the board.
Okay.
Bartenders, half of my bartender friends and stuff like that, that popped on and popped off the line for real. And we're not talking about regular bartenders. We're talking about mixologists. We're talking about people that's going to put smoke in your drink, set it on fire.
They went
might
to
even
school
like have the bar on fire. The whole, give you the whole shebang. Along with the other chefs that I know, the type of cooking and the type of style of plating and everything, we want you to enjoy everything. So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to see myself and establish myself. You get what I'm saying?
Create an ambiance with an experience type of
There
thing.
you go. Because in the next, I ain't gonna lie, by the summertime for I'm gonna be experiment with doing infused dinners as well.
Okay.
So that way people can take a trip.
Talk about
it. Because when it comes to all these different foods, it's so much that you can do. Like literally with this, instead of just using the zesty Italian dressing, I could have made with THC oil and everything, herbs, and still say spices, and you would have had a infused salad.
Okay.
That's not taken away from nothing. It's just dosing it properly and everything like that.
Okay. What's the top 3 things that you want to infuse?
I want to do surf and turf infused. I want to do a stuffed salmon infused, and I want to do lasagna infused.
Yeah. I don't hear that as much.
Yeah. Right, and that's why I want to do it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be the basic. I can't do anything the basic stuff. Like it'd be too much. Mac and cheese, yeah, that's cool.
I ain't gonna lie, she been having me rolling in these comments. Oh man. So as far as that goes, that's more of you as the person, as the entrepreneur. Just talk about some of your chef goals. Is there some other cities that you want to touch? Some out of the country places that you want to touch?
I definitely want to go to Tokyo because I also love Asian food, like Asian cuisine, Asian flavors, as well as Spanish flavors, as well as Caribbean flavors, has always been a passion of mine. Like being able to go to Tokyo I've been talking about wanting to go to Tokyo since I was like 8 years old. You get what I'm saying? So that's somewhere I have to go. Like it's not somewhere, you want to sit there and talk about. No, that's somewhere I'm gonna be going.
Gotcha.
Paris. I wanted to go there as far as to try different, foods and learn some different things because I feel as though as a chef, there's no limits. I feel like to being a chef, like there's no limits. Like you should be always able to learn something, no matter what establishment you're going to, no matter what kitchen you're in. You should always be able to learn something. Now, every kitchen I've stepped in, even though I've made a name for myself and I've shown this, that, and the third from my own stuff, I've also learned something.
Okay. Now, we'll say, brother, don't pick up too many habits from Paris, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I got some family that went over there, said things weren't too tasteful.
I heard the same thing.
Okay,
I heard
that's all I'm at. I don't want you to go over there and you come back with no seasonings, and you know that's not gonna be good for nobody. Not gonna be good for anybody.
Nah, I feel like when it comes to that, I don't think that's gonna ever be the case with me. I don't think that can happen. I'm a flavorful person. I can't. Nah, hell no, can't do it.
And what about some of the cities that you want to touch in just in the U.S. then?
I want to go to New Orleans. I definitely want to go out there. What else? I want to go to Alabama.
Why Alabama?
And because I done heard so much different stuff about the food down there, and they just so country. It's like
It's good.
I love country food.
It's good.
It's like you're gonna put like 10 pounds on your back when you go down there for real. So just be prepared.
Yo, 10 pounds on your back is wild, son.
Listen.
No, it is nothing but big back activities down south when you go to them country states.
Like real talk. That's just how I feel.
And what was the third one that you said?
The third one.
Yeah, New Orleans, Alabama, and what else? Have you been able to touch California?
That's what I was about to say. I literally was just about to say Cali.
I was about to say, I know it's a land where everybody try to get healthy at, but still, you can get busy over there too now.
Man, I could go crazy in Cali. In Cali, listen, and then the amount of herb over there, man. Listen.
Good gracious.
That alone is a good inspiration.
I feel you on that. I definitely understand that. What you looking like now with the salad over there, brother?
Putting the toppings on now, and it should be done literally by the time we wrap it up.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap up while you get that situated then. So this was 10 questions, 10 answers, episode 2, with none other than Chef Brooklyn and me, your host, Teej Darrell, Mr. Lonely Stone, and Mr. Watch How I Do It. And the special surprise we have for y'all today was we got to watch my man do what he do best. He's been in the kitchen, been cooking, chefing it up. We about to see the finished product in a couple of minutes here. Y'all stay tuned. Let's do it. Because I'm going to need to get me something after this. I already know I'm going to be hungry as soon as I see it. Everybody in the comments, drop if y'all enjoyed the interview. What did y'all like about it? What y'all didn't like? Let me know, man. Talk to me. Let's engage.
Y'all ready?
Show us what you got, brother.
Let's get it.
Good God. Good God. Back up a little bit so they can get the full plate. There we go. Right. They don't know what's going on. They was asleep. They didn't know what was going on, Chef Brooklyn. They was asleep. Now they see. Look, what's is that a glaze?
Nah, that's not even a glaze.
That's straight pants here.
Straight pants here.
Oh my God. Sheesh is right. Sheesh is right. That's the correct adjective right there. Summer, I feel you. I need one too. I just started eating salads recently too, man. Come on, now, talk to me.
Not you just started eating salad recently, bro.
Hey, I had my first salad at the wedding that I went to in Dallas, and I tore that thing up less than 2 minutes.
All right, so I'm about to do another surprise before we get up this live. I'm gonna have my client actually come up here and taste this for y'all first, so she can give y'all her honest opinion.
Oh, we got a live taste testing too. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just give me 1 second, y'all.
No problem, no problem. Y'all talk to me in the comments. What y'all rating that off of looks? I need to know, because I look like a 9.1 out of 10 to me. I just can't see it closely. I got bad eyes. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking in there, man. Freako, what's up, brother? Rock, I appreciate you staying tuned in. Lex, shout out to you. Boogie, what's up? Summer, appreciate you.
Oh, my fault. I'm back. My client is here. There you go, Rocky. Say hi live.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
And here's your size.
All right. What do we have here?
Salmon chef salad. With cranberries, honey roasted walnuts, tomatoes, and a zesty Italian dressing.
Is this blue cheese?
No, it's feta.
Okay, feta.
Yeah, smell it first. Okay. Well, smell.
Okay, flavors. Okay. Okay, see what we did there. All right.
And for y'all that didn't know, on the salmon, it's a smoked honey habanero seasoning is what I use. So you have a little bit of spice on your salmon, and then it's balanced out with the cheese, the sweetness slightly of your tomato, and then your honey roasted walnuts as well as your cranberry. So you get a little sweet savory.
I need the recipe, sir. Thank you.
Excuse me, taste tester. If you don't mind, can we get a rating?
Oh.
My rating? Okay, appearance.
Yeah, we gotta get them a rating.
Appearance.
I'm big in the rating.
Appearance is 10 out of 10.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Flavor profiles. That means the cranberries, the feta, the walnuts. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because can't give you perfect skins. And then altogether, overall, yeah, I'll give it like a 9.8. It's really good, healthy, good, flavorful. I like the seasoning, the honey. It's really good.
We love it.
Yeah, good job. You did that.
We love a 9.8. A 9.8 means that thing is slapping. That food is hitting on all accords. All right, man. So first of all, just want to say thank you again, brother, for giving me your time.
No problem.
Letting us into your world so we can see what you do best, and giving that love back to us as well. I want to say thank you to everybody in the comments who's been tuned in. I appreciate all y'all supporting. I will have this. Say it again.
I said I appreciate their support too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And definitely go vote, man. Y'all definitely tap into his bio. Go vote on the Fave Chef so we can definitely get further in that competition. He top 20 right now. We need more votes. Let's get this thing going. You hear me?
Top 15, bro. Top 15. Top 15.
Oh, top 15. My bad. I'm late. I'm late to the party. We already passed top 20.
15, man. Look. Top 15.
Big 15. So, thank y'all again, Mr. Lonely Stone and Mr. Watch How I Do It. This was 10 questions, 10 answers, episode 2. I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. Appreciate you, Chef Brooklyn.
Alrighty, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.